everybody, Tito here, and I'm extremely excited today because today we're shooting the first video of a series of videos where I get a chance to hang out and interview these amazing people in my life who inspired me to just go out there and do things, try things, and just go live life to the fullest. And I thought there's no better way to start this off than with my band, Living Among Giants. So today, we'll get a chance to hang out with them, interview them, and we're also playing a show today. So let's go check out that show and have a great old time. Alright, so we're here with Living Among Giants, my band, and I'm extremely excited to talk to them today. Let's have the band introduce themselves. Let's start at the far side of the couch.
I'm Lee, I play rhythm.
My name's Oscar, drums.
Frank, bass.
Chris, I do the vocals.
And my name is Tito, I play guitar.
Oh, hey, awesome!
Wow.
I'm really excited to get a chance to speak with you guys. I know today is a pretty big day. You know, we're out here in Stockton, California, getting ready to play a show. One thing that is always on my mind, with musicians in general, but especially for this band, of course, because I am also a part of it, and you know, it's very near and dear to my heart. But what I want to know is what drives you guys to continue to play music, spend time out of your life, away from your family, away from your friends, away from, you know, society in a lot of ways, to continue to put your time and effort into playing music. So that's what I want to know. What drives you?
Like, music is like a stress reliever, for sure. Just holding the guitar, making music with 5 guys I love to play with, like brothers, or a band of brothers, and yeah, sharing the same passion with everybody else in this band. That's
freaking awesome, man. I definitely share a lot of those sentiments for sure. What about you, Oscar? What still, I mean, I obviously we're all in different ages, different phases of our life, but for you, what drives you to play music right now? What is it that makes you practice day in, day out, spending all of those hours just doing your rudiments and just working on the little things of being a good drummer? And you know, what drives you to do that?
Since I was a little kid, I was always fond of Blink-182. That was my favorite band. So just watching Travis kill it on the drums just really motivated me to get better and practice. And you know, hopefully one day I could make this my career. So it's mainly what I'm striving for. But as of now, I'm just playing it for fun because, you know, it's all I know how to do right now.
Right
music.
On, man. Right on.
I live and breathe music.
Yeah, man. And I think it absolutely shows too when you are playing. You can see, I guess, both of those things kind of balancing out, especially in your playing style. You can hear your heavy influences, but you can also see that you love this shit fucking through and through.
Yeah.
You're absolutely passionate about it, and you fucking bleed this shit. You bleed music, and you know, drumming is your thing, man. And honestly, I've never seen somebody as naturally gifted who works just as hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's people who are really gifted naturally at things that don't work hard. There's some people who work really hard who aren't naturally gifted and still get to a high level.
Yeah.
But with you, man, you know, if you just keep it up, you know, we're talking about somebody who is naturally gifted, who has a passion for it, but also has the work ethic to really elevate the game. So that's good shit, man. So what about you, Frank, man? What keeps you still slapping the bass, man? What keeps you still playing music? You know, you're a really busy person outside of the music. You know, what drives you to still do it?
For me, it always started with having fun with friends. You know, I've been through different phases in music in my life, and each phase has always been with good friends. And whether or not those people stir in my life or not, if we talk all the time or every so often, we built a relationship together and made music together that, you know, essentially will last forever. And I can always look back, you know, at those songs or recordings or memories, and always feel that those are some of the most happiest times of my life. And so when I look back to why I'm still playing, it always comes back to, you know, it's with people I care about, and I'm still having fun. So like most things in life, as long as you're still having fun doing it, we keep doing it, and music's no different.
Yeah, so Chris, lead singer of Living Among Giants, man. Yeah, talk about a busy person. You know, you have a full-time career in biotech. You own a business, but you also still make time for Living Among Giants. And now, obviously, you can see that we're also very busy as well. What drives you? What still makes you want to be a part of this music project and still create art?
I think the main thing is you gotta love it, and I think with rock music, with just music in general, I just love it. You know, like it started when I was young, just like everyone else here. It started off with my dad, and so my dad sang a lot of karaoke growing up, or when I was younger, and so he sang to the Eagles, Tom Jones, Paul Anka, like those kind of songs, and so that kind of like what got me into singing. And I'm not very good at anything else. Like I can't dance. I don't know how to draw. I suck at everything else. And when I started singing, I'm not even the best singer. But once you figure out something that you're slightly good at, then I pretty much just kind of ran away with it, and that was kind of like my outlet.
It's really interesting that you talk about that as your influence, because when we do hear your melodies and hear your vocal stylings and the different cadences that you use, I guess you could say is not your traditional, whether it be pop punk or emo. You could really hear a lot of those classic rock influences, those R&B and soul type influences that really come out. So that's really cool. You got to give us a little insight to where a lot of that came from. The last question I have for everyone is, what does Living Among Giants mean to you? We've had countless discussions as a band talking about Living Among Giants and what it means, and we already know ourselves, even in our own list of meanings of Living Among Giants, it goes on and on, because in a lot of ways, Living Among Giants, for me, it just means humbling yourself and acknowledging that there's so much more to life, and there's so many things that we can't control, and there's a lot of things that we face every single day that we cannot control. And I feel like the majority of those things that I considered kind of like giants, like obstacles, a lot of that even came from within. So there's a lot of giants within myself. And what I mean by that are whether it be fears or insecurities, these different voices that prevent you from your potential and being the best that you can be, because it's, life, we already know life is very hard and no one's immune to the human experience. And, to me, Living Among Giants is exactly that, is humbling yourself and acknowledging, how challenging things can be, how many different obstacles and giants that we face, not only in our everyday lives, but mainly from within. Overcome and defeat these giants, and just be the best version of yourself every single day, being a better version, and just trying to live the best and happiest life that you can live. And trying to be a positive influence along the way. That's what Living Among Giants means to me. So I'm curious to know some ideas as to what Living Among Giants means to you.
Living Among Giants means a lot of things to me. One of the first things that kind of speaks to me is getting out of your comfort zone. Musically, we all have different influences and tastes, and to join a project where there's so many different interests and variables in terms of directions we can go, being able to humble yourself down and make something collectively really shows you have to have a lot of humility, and you have to have a lot of understanding and compassion towards other people's interests and feelings, and those feelings and sentiments can kind of be applied to life as well. That we're all on a journey together, and we're all trying to achieve different things, yet the same thing at the same time. And so for me, Living Among Giants has been an opportunity to be myself, to express how I feel musically or emotionally, and it's also helped make me a better person. I'm surrounded by four other musicians who are extremely talented. And part of growing in life is surrounding yourself with other people who inspire you, who make you a better person. And when I was first approached to practicing with this band and kind of hearing what the band was about, and the band's vision for what they wanted to preach or speak to, it was something that I thought was very positive. And at a time in my life where I thought being more positive would help me grow as a person. And for the year that I've been in the band, I've grown so much in terms of personally, musically, and one day I'll look back and look at joining this project as like a defining moment where I was able to kind of change the course of my life, my friendships, and expectations of what I could or couldn't do. So it's been a super positive experience.
Yeah.
With Living Among Giants, it's literally building up the passion that you have for music already. Like the lyrics. If the lyrics behind our music it's not cliche. It's not just for for people to listen to. It's literally, there's really a meaning behind it. It's not because of what we've gone through, but because what other people have gone through. And that's what I like to play, when there's something behind what people could feel. So I think that's what I feel Living Among Giants is to me.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's okay. Like, maybe, I don't know what Living Among Giants means, but to me. But what I do know as of this moment is that Living Among Giants is doing what you love, and simple as that.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely second that. We don't know really, and that was the whole point of it, is that it's really open for interpretation. The main thing we really wanted to do was, if in any way it can help somebody, it can give somebody that that positive push. Mission accomplished, man. A lot of times when I'm playing guitar or trying to write a song or write music, and just like starting this project in the first place, I always thought about how I was when I was younger. And I remember how much music speaks to me, still to this day. But I remember then, like, music helped me through a lot of stuff. And I always wanted to, I guess, pay it, back in a lot of ways, I wanted to create art where if I could touch a younger Tito, that sounds kind of silly. But if I was able to, speak to my younger self, I would let my younger self kind of know these kind of messages where it's okay to go through these ups and downs. We're all human. We're going to go through these ups and downs. It's okay to feel feelings, but learn how to deal with them. And because reactions and responses are completely separate from each other. Reactions are how you're going to feel, period. That's just the way we're wired. You're going to have a reaction. But your response is something that you actually think about, you internalize, and then your response is how you decide to act on what you experience. So I just wanted to, create art where it can help people's responses. Respond positively, respond in a way to learn from the bad and turn it to a good next time. So that's what that is, man. Well, thank you guys very much for the interview. Now we get a chance to go play a show. Like I said, in every episode, I get a chance to put myself in their shoes and try out the activity that they love to do. One cool thing about this episode is I'm a part of the band. So we'll be playing a show tonight in Stockton, California at the Channel Brewery with some awesome musicians. So let's go check it out.
change me, but wait up, it might be the days that can make me more than I can be. Or will it take what's left of me? That night, that lost till I leave those of us. She was always down, but I was always home. I can't go on, it's time to let you go. It's time to let you go. Like the earth, but the moon shines above. How am I supposed to feel if I can't feel my feet at all?
There you have it, guys. Living Among Giants. Those guys inspire me every single day. Their love, their passion, their drive for playing music, just for the love and sake of playing music, it speaks volumes to me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos just like this. Please show us some love by liking and subscribing to our channel. And remember, when you're out there and you see something that looks fun, guess what? It probably is. So go try it. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Learn some things. Do some things. But just remember, go live, start living. We'll see you next time.